what I really appreciate is a lot of what you're saying. Your concern for the audience and the performer really comes through, to the point where, I wonder, also, where, if you have, how much of that consideration is for yourself and what you want to say. And I don't know how that balance works out in your head, but I am curious, as you go into a project, or as you begin something, or maybe if you hit a roadblock, where does your attention, or where does your concern go?
Um, oh, that's such an interesting question. Um, it's very much in my subconscious, all of these things that you're mentioning. So as I'm composing, I try to just think about the sound, and already bubbling around in my subconscious is the awareness of, you can't write something out of the range of the tuba, or you can't write something that's going to be, like cross fingerings, or something that's too awkward for them. So that's all in my subconscious, and it's also in my subconscious that it should be some kind of a nice tune. But when I get to a roadblock, I'm really just thinking of, okay, what are the next notes? What's going to sound good? And I work at the piano, and hey, I had a roadblock I was working on just this morning, so very fresh in my mind. Very, the wounds are still open, we should say. And when that happens, I try a couple different things, and if it doesn't work, I'll just say, okay, that's it, that's enough for today's session, and I'll just look at it again tomorrow. But I think the single most important word or concept for me as a composer is going from my subconscious. So making sure that I know a whole lot about the background of what I'm doing, certainly the instrument I'm writing for, what kind of piece it's going to be. And then I just try to not think and let it come out of my subconscious. So just put notes on paper that I like the sound of. That is my, what I consciously try to have as my method. Consciously, my method is to be unconscious, if that makes any kind of crazy sense.
That makes a lot of sense, and it also sounds really difficult, for someone like me. But I really appreciate the difficulty of going about that, and going about that new challenge every day, for sure.